What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You already know it's your girl, Hurricane Katrina. Shout out to my stormies. What's up, Hurricane Gang? So, this video, as you probably can see from the title, or if you didn't read the title, this video, a lot of people have been asking me that they want me to talk about a little more about myself. They want to get to know me a little more, a little better. So, I'm going to let you guys in on a little more about me. But also, this is going to be a stormy story time of one of my gay moms, which is actually a cis woman. Hopefully, one day we have her on the channel. But this is going to be a story time about how I met her, how we met, how we became mother and daughter, and how our relationship is. Also, I'm going to let you guys in on a little more about myself. So, if you're new to this channel and you don't know much about me, or if you are already on my channel and you want to know more about me, this is the video to watch. So before we even get started, make sure you subscribe, like, and hit that bell notification so you can always get notified when your girl, Mother Stormy, Hurricane Katrina, posts a video. But before we get into that, can I put some lip gloss on? Because I don't want to look 8 out. I don't want to look 8 out in the video now. I want to look cute. You know? So, hold on. Let me get my lip gloss popping. My lace is messed up. Let me tell you something. I had to get one more wear. With this lace before I take this wig off. You probably could see the lace in the video. The wig is ready to come off now. Once the wig get messed up and you can start seeing the lace and stuff, it's time to take the wig off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not one of those people I'm not coming up here on YouTube to try to make it seem like I'm perfect or I'm Beyonce or nothing, because baby, I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. You know what I'm saying? Anything I do get, I work hard for it. I'm not a sex worker anymore. That's the past me. So anything I do get or whatever, I work hard for it. So let's actually get into this video. So for those of you who don't know me, my real name is Drea. My middle name is Katrina, but I go by Hurricane Katrina. And the reason I go by Hurricane Katrina because I'm a dancer, I Vogue. And I know a lot of you watch Madonna, so you guys know what Vogue is. And Vogue is really popular now today, 2024. So I go by Hurricane Katrina because I Vogue, which is a form of dance. And I don't know, you guys probably seen on TikTok, you see a lot of people dancing and voguing to "Here Comes the Hurricane. Here Comes the Hurricane." You know, that's me. Like, that's my song, that's my chant, if you don't know. So let's get right into it. My name is Katrina, Hurricane Katrina. I'm a trans woman born and raised in New York City in the Bronx. I have 9 sisters and brothers, 9 siblings. I'm the baby. I'm not going to tell y'all my age because that's not y'all business. But y'all know what I'm saying. Also, yeah, I'm not going to tell y'all my age because that's not y'all business or whatever. I transitioned around 19, 20 years old. And I transitioned while I was living in a LGBTQ group home in Manhattan, New York on 22nd and 2nd Avenue. That's where I found myself and I transitioned. And that's when I was introduced to other trans women. You know, I'd never seen like trans in person and stuff like that, but I always wanted to be a woman. But at that time, I thought it was like too scary or you couldn't do that. So I wasn't able to live in my truth. Now, I know you guys are wondering, why was I in a group home and not with my family? So the reason I was in a group home is because my mom died when I was 5 years old. My mom died from a heart attack. And when my mom passed away when I was 5 years old, they split me and all my siblings up. Oh, by the way, me and all my siblings are really, really, really close. It's like they're very overprotective when it comes to me. It's like I'm like the celebrity in the family. So, yeah, I'm really, really close with my siblings. So when my mom passed away when I was 5 years old, my dad went to jail. And my dad was locked up. You know, my mom and dad, you know, when I was younger, you know, they both were like on drugs. So they both were on like heavy drugs or whatever. They weren't crackheads, but they were on heavy drugs, but they still took care of us. Like they were on heavy drugs, but still took care of their kids. So when my mom passed away when I was 5 years old, my dad was locked up. So they switched me and all my siblings up, but when they split us up, they split all of us up with family. So it's not like we were with strangers, we were with family. So, you know, the family I was staying with at the time, a situation happened where an altercation happened where I did something, I didn't do like a chore that I was supposed to do, and somebody put their hands on me, whatever. I didn't like it, so, you know, I ran to the precinct and I pressed charges and got an order of protection. And being that I got the order of protection, I couldn't stay in the household anymore, so they removed me from the household and they put me in a group home in Queens. The group home that I was in Queens was a straight group home. At this time, I was not transitioned yet, so I wasn't Katrina. I was still my old self. So while I was in like this straight group home, it was all boys. It was an all boys group home in Queens. I was living there. While I was living in this group home, of course, it was like, things were happening in the bedrooms with like me and other boys or whatever. So, you know, they set me down with the social worker and had me, and that's when they found like a group home that was like LGBTQ, you know, that basically fit for me. So when they took me to this group home, you know, that's when I met other people that were in the life and in the community. So it was like really good for me. It was like I was comfortable. I was around other peers that I didn't know that it was even, you know, people like this even around in the world. I just seen it like on TV and Jerry Springer. So when I seen it in person, it was just like so like, I just felt so good. Like I felt so good. I was around people that were like me. And I seen that it was okay to be like me. So while I was living in this group home, when I came to this group home, I was 16 years old. 16 or 17 years old. And when I came to this group home, everyone was assigned to a social worker. So, you know, you had to, like probably like twice out of the week or once out of the week, you had to meet with a social worker and, you know, sit down, talk, you know, so they could see like how you're feeling, how you're doing, how's your mental, you know, did you speak to your family? If you didn't speak to your family, they were assigned phone calls so you can speak to your family, or they would do like weekend passes. So you can go visit your family, stay for the weekend, and then you would have to come back. That's only if you were good while you were at the group home. So they were like different levels. And if you were on the top level, you would be able to get like passes to go home, or you would get like money to go shopping and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be. So the social worker that I was assigned to, her name was Alexis Handworker, now Alexis Heller. I was assigned to her. She was my social worker. And I would like, when it was time for me to go meet her, like I would be excited to go meet her because I was so comfortable with her. Like I was so comfortable with talking to her. And I was so comfortable with talking to her about everything. And then it was a coincidence because her being my social worker, she lived exactly right around the corner from the group home, like on 22nd and 2nd Avenue. She lived exactly right around the corner from the group home. So that was actually a good thing. And, you know, sometimes she would come to the group home and bring her dog, and her dog would run to me and stuff. And I would play with her dog, like, so me and her got so close, and I shared everything with her because I was so comfortable with her. And I think the reason I was so comfortable with her because she made me comfortable. Like, you know how you can be around somebody and you can feel their energy, and you can feel like some people, sometimes you don't notice fake love or real love, but it was like with her, I just knew like everything was just so real about her. And I can tell that she wasn't just my social worker and doing what she was doing because it was her job. She was actually doing it because she actually really, really, really cared about me. And she actually wanted the best for me. Like, she would make sure that I would get up and go to my doctor's appointment, go to school, still be in contact with my siblings and stuff like that. Like, she would set up everything. Like, me and her were just so close. So it got to the point where I left the group home. I think I left the group home when I was like 18, because once you're 18, you can leave. Like, when you're 18, you can leave the group home if you want to, but you can only stay there until you're 21. Once you're 21, you had to leave. But when you're 18, you can leave on your own, but you can stay until you're 21. I think I was 18. I think that's when I left the group home and I went to go stay with my sister. But it was like when I left the group home and went to go stay with my sister, me and her stayed in contact. Like, we stayed in contact to the point where, I'm sorry, somebody was calling the phone. I didn't know if they messed up the live or not. But me and her stayed in contact to the point where, like, she would come to, like, my sister's house in the Bronx. Like, I'm sorry about that. But like, that's what I was saying. Like, we stayed in contact to the point where she would come to my house in the Bronx. She would help me do my laundry. She would, like, take me grocery shopping to put food in my sister's house, for me, so I wouldn't feel like, She also, like, took me, like, at that time when I was, like, younger, like, I was probably, like, 18, 19, like, she took me, like, she was the first person to help me, like, apply for food stamps at the time, because I didn't even know how to apply for food stamps or anything. She came and she met my whole family. She knew all my siblings. Everyone loved her. She became my mom. She started to call me daughter. She introduced me to her mom. And we stayed close ever since then. From me being 18 till now, the age that I am now, she's still in my corner. She still provides for me. She's still like my personal social worker / therapist / my number one mom. Like, she's always in my corner. She always wants the best for me. I can call her right now if I need something and she's going to be there. And that's a blessing to have somebody like that you can actually depend on or reach out to, like, when you're in trouble or you're going through, like, hard things, and you have someone that's older than you that you can call on, because a lot of people don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in our community or the community that I'm in, a lot of people is alone, and all they have is their self. You get what I'm saying? But I'm actually one of the lucky ones, and I'm blessed because of that, because I actually have my siblings, which is my sisters and brothers and, nieces and nephews and all that, and, aunts and stuff like that. But I have her. And she's been there for me since I was 16 years old till now. She never judged me. When I went through the whole situation with the, on the pills and stuff like that, I was so scared to, like, tell her, bring it to her attention, because I didn't know how she was going to feel or how she was going to take it or whatever. And she didn't judge me not one time. She was there for me. She was in my corner, and she was letting me know, like, baby, you got this. Like, you got this. You're stronger than you think. Like, I know you. And I'm going to be there with you through everything. We're going to get through this together. And she stuck by me. She did not judge me not one time. She continued to love on me and protect me and continue to remind me of who I am. And I appreciate her for that, and I love her for that. And she actually had 2 kids. She had 2 sons. She has a husband. Her 2 kids are my 2 little brothers. They love me so much. I love them so much. She has a husband. Her husband is really, 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 really nice. He respects me. He respects that she has a trans daughter. He shows nothing but love. Her family loves me. Her parents loves me. My family loves her. And I wouldn't trade her in for the world. Like, I'm really lucky to have somebody that's like that. Like, for you to know somebody and for somebody to be there for you, to protect you and look after you from the age of 16 to now. Like, I'm in my 30s, and this has been my mom since I was 18 years old. I'm going to put a picture up. I'm going to put a picture up in this video so you guys can see, so you guys can see the timeline of me and her, like, the journey that we went through. And I just want to say, like, I love her so much. And I hope, I'm not going to say I hope because I already know, like, she supports everything that I do. So I know for a fact that soon, you guys will meet her soon, because me and her are actually going to do a video together. I don't know what kind of video it is, because my mom doesn't live in New York anyway. She's from New York, but she doesn't live here anymore. She actually moved when COVID happened. She moved to Costa Rica. So she's actually now in Costa Rica, but she always comes to New York for business and work and stuff. So you guys are definitely going to meet her. It's going to be one of those days that she comes to New York and she's going to call me and say, baby, come on, let's go out to dinner or whatever. And I'm actually going to vlog one of our dinner dates. Or I might vlog when we go get our matching tattoos, because we were supposed to get matching tattoos, but she actually went and got the tattoo before me. I was a little upset, but I'm not upset anymore. That's my mom, so I had to actually go get my tattoo because she got hers, but she actually want to get hers redone over because she doesn't like it. So I'll probably vlog when we go get our matching tattoos so you guys can see, you know, that little journey. And so you guys can meet her. And you guys are going to love her because she is the best. Shout out to those beautiful, great, protective, lovable moms out there. It doesn't matter if it's your biological mom or not. Someone who protects you for your whole life and looks after you and is loving on you, that is your mom. And she is my mom. And I love her so much. And before I end this video, I want to say something else. A lot of people ask me about my transition. So I'm going to put all of this in one video. I started to transition when I was like probably 18, 19. I started, once I was in the group home, I started to play in clothes or whatever. So then I started to get comfortable, and, you know, I would go to Strawberries and I would get me little outfits and put it on and blow out my hair, you know, get my washing sets. And then finally one day I said, you know what, I'm not going to be scared. I'm going to do what I want to do. And this is what I always wanted to do. Even when I was back home, after my parents died and I was staying with my other family, like, I used to put on like the dresses in the house and stuff and play around and, you know, just act like I'm being silly when I really wasn't being silly. I was actually really being myself. But, so I transitioned when I was about 19. I started taking hormones when I was about 20 or whatever. And I know it was a question that somebody asked me, how did you feel about society, like at your beginning stages of transitioning? See, one thing about me, and I'm going to keep it real with y'all, I never cared what anybody thought, because people are going to have their opinion, and this is just how the world is. Like, some days you're going to go outside, you're going to have some people that look at you funny, or you're going to have some people that stare. You're going to have some people that come up to you and say you're beautiful. You're going to have some guys that come up to you and try to talk to you. Then you're going to have some guys who know what you are. It's life. And I think that the fact that I'm so confident with myself, and I've always been like a confident person, I think that it has something to do with me being a Cancer. You know, my birthday is July 17th. I'm a Cancer. I'm a summer water baby. I think it has something to do with me being a Cancer. Like, I'm just so confident. So it's like, when I walk outside, I always walk outside with my head up. I never look down. And I think being that my confidence is so high, I never worried about what other people think or what other people are saying. So 9 times out of 10, when I first transitioned and I was like outside, you know, walking around and doing whatever I was doing, I probably didn't even notice people if they did know what I was, or was probably, or looking at me or staring at me. I probably didn't even notice them because I was too busy feeling myself being the girl. So, you know, that's pretty much how it was for me. And I'm still like that to this day. Like, I know I'm that girl, and I'm going to always feel like that girl. It doesn't matter if I go outside and this person is staring at me, or this person look at me a little funny, because it's like they're trying to figure me out. Oh, is that a girl? Is that a boy? I don't care. Because even if you do figure me out or if you don't figure me out, there's only one thing you can say. That is a beautiful, yeah. That's all you can say. But I want to end this video and say, I love you, Stormies. If there's any trans women out there that's not too sure or not feeling confident with their transition, listen, you do what makes you happy. And always remember, no matter what, you're beautiful. You are beautiful. You are beautiful no matter what. And when you walk outside and you leave your house, you make sure you walk with your head up. Never walk with your head down. You walk with your head up. Walk with your head up and you let the people see you and let them see how beautiful you are and how confident you are. Okay? Always. I love you, Stormies. Don't forget to like this video, y'all. Share and subscribe and hit that bell notification. Okay? I'll see you guys next video.